Welcome back to the Fallout New Vegas Perfect playthrough. We just bought out Cassidy Caravans for the Crimson Caravan. So,
Hey,
we'll be... What's with
patrolling the
this?
Mojave almost finished.
And, I actually just remembered in the last episode I forgot to sell the stuff I stole from the gun runners. So we're just gonna head back on in there real quick. And, do a little, selling.
Background?
And we're gonna see what she has. Oh man, more clubs. That's actually really good. Don't buy the second caravan card. We remember that. Wow, look at all this stuff. But there we go. Just selling a little extra stuff. And in this episode, we're going to be exploring the southwest of the Mojave, and maybe even entering Hidden Valley. But first, let's talk to our new companion.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How'd you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
And where'd you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Rosa Sharn. Your mother was a tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Alright, tell me about your dad. I want to meet that dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Where'd you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And here tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
And where did you learn how to handle dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass, or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
And, so you any good in a fight?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Tons of, good references to old Fallout with, Cass. Is whiskey your drink of choice?
Not sure if I chose it, or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose?
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Where do you usually go to drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
Wait, you can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself? Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
Yeah, Cass's moonshine actually just, it's not specifically called Cass's moonshine when you make it. It's just called moonshine. Same as the moonshine we stole out of the Good Spring still. So, maize, 2 mute fruits, yeast, and fission battery. Next time, maybe.
All right, then.
I'm
Why
still
the
talking
hell are
to
you
you.
wandering so much anyway? Nothing against the Mojave, except the dust, heat, and scorpions, but
I'm looking for a man who shot me. Not looking too hard, though.
a man who shot you.
Twice. In the head. Another reference to getting shot twice as opposed to once.
And you got better.
A doctor helped patch me up.
2 shots in the head without an auto doc is a lot of patching. Hope you thanked him properly. Who's this snake that put bullets in your head? Did he have cause, or...
He wanted something I was carrying.
So he robbed you? Robbing a courier's low. And any family or group he's with is gonna get a black eye for it. Caravan code of the wastes is you don't fuck with the one who brings you your mail. And you don't fuck with your supply line. Hope this shithead knows what he's in for. From both of us. What's his name?
Benny wore a checkered suit.
Can't say I've heard the name. Or heard about any man dressed like a seat cover. Still, suit means money, and suits stand out, especially here in the Mojave. One of the larger towns, or Vegas, might be the place to go. Don't you worry, though. We'll sort this asshole out. Rattle his cage a little.
And how'd you get started in the caravan business?
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
What the hell is a fish?
It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. He used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
So you just started in the caravan?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So thanks for that.
So you traveled a lot?
Yeah, west, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
Like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
I like the implications of a courier being like actually a badass job in the Fallout universe. How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, on both counts.
Oh. Not sure I understand your answer.
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
Do you deal mostly with NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The white gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
What about Caesar's Legion?
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Do they deal with any caravans at all?
There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas, you could see it from the wall.
There must be good parts to the Republic.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes if some new officer gets assigned a route. The fees just get worse.
Any other differences between Legion and NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
And what do you think of NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
There's a but in there.
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and his home away is a jail cell? That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
So they lack direction.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
That's one of the other classic New Vegas lines. Yeah, I got that part. Thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
So the Mojave suffers.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the Powder Gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
So what's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador trap. You fly in, the city sucks a pint out of you, then you're out on the street. NCR makes a habit of going there and dumping cash. Only the Strip gets fat off it. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Not really one for New Vegas when there's enough dump water bars in the Mojave to last me.
Can you make that moonshine?
Don't have all the ingredients you need. Come back when you
Yeah.
have them, and I'd be happy to get something cooking.
I can make it myself, Cass. And let's see if
We
there's
find
anything
this
else.
friend Benny of yours? Looking forward to rattling his cage.
Is that it? Is that
Oh.
all I can ask, Cass?
You look like you...
That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's all Cass has to say. Yeah, a lot of stuff in Fallout New Vegas pays respect and relates to and delves into the classic Fallout. She is John Cassidy's daughter. She is mentioning her dad frequently. But now we're just gonna explore around and have a nice relaxing episode. Dealing with the southwest of the Mojave. But yeah, Cass has a pretty good opinion of the NCR because she isn't blind to the issues it faces, but she believes that it's the best chance the wasteland has, and I think that's something that I agree with. Oh, we need a little more damage. There it is. I mean, just look how good and stay back is. Also, there you go. That's why we want a rapid reload. Because it's helping out the riot shotgun. And all we care about is the riot shotgun. But here's the campsite. I wonder if we need to cook anything up. Nope. The important stuff at the campsite is Star Bottle Cap, of course. And I think it's in the other tent. Yep, Wasteland Survival Guide. So that's good. Keep on increasing those skills. And then there's another skill book in the Hell's Motel. Up the road. Got plenty of enemies in the way. And EDE's carrying a bunch of 12 gauge for us. And we got plenty of weapon repair kits. All of the stuff I've been focusing on is just about optimizing the riot shotgun. I mean, look how good it is. We're on the hardest difficulty, which we've been the entire time. And we've actually been having a pretty easy go of it. Nothing too tough. But I think that the riot shotgun, now it's like we're not even on the hardest difficulty. You do so much damage, and if you don't get killed quick, you get knocked down to the point where you are killed quick. So it's a very, very good weapon. Now up ahead we have a little bit of a challenging part where there's a hidden mine underneath that cone, I think. I can't exactly tell where it is, but if I don't pull it, it causes the motorcycle to, also explode. Well, you know, we failed that little event. I told you it'd be tough. We want that Star Bottle Cap, though, even though we already have higher than 50. Yeah, so you gotta watch out for that. Let's also take a little Rad X and a couple Rad away, because there's gonna be a lot of radiation up here. And up here are some high-level ghouls, but with the riot shotgun, I'm not too worried about them. And we got plenty of weapon repair kits and weapon repair kit components back in Novak. I've said it a few times, but I definitely got to do an off-screen reorganization. And making more weapon repair kits will be a part of it. Yeah, so like, look, there's a terrible Reaver. Oh, what a tough enemy. What a tough enemy. Except, not at all. With the riot shotgun, shotgun surgeon, and stay back, all put together. Easy. Not even tough. So yeah, it's just an ultimate build. And then at some point we will see the effectiveness of the anti-materiel rifle. In addition to the riot shotgun. The two of them combined are just what I think is the best build in the game. And yeah, some guy there, Dr. Rotson. I don't know who this guy is, but there it is. DC Journal of Internal Medicine and a weapon repair kit and a radio that will turn off. The radio keeps on. This also has irradiated stuff, similar to Camp Searchlight, by the way, and Star Bottle Cap. The fridge is also irradiated, unlike Camp Searchlight, though. But yeah, what the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, the radio keeps causing my videos to get partially blocked in like Russia. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I just don't want them to get blocked in America. But we're gonna try and turn off the radio when we can. It's unfortunate because I really like the Vegas radio. I like Mr. New Vegas. Wayne Newton is a real life Vegas legend. You know, Mr. Las Vegas, or was. And I think it's just a great addition to the game that we're missing out on a bit on this playthrough. Also, it's a bit of a bummer that I can't, you know, just sit back and eat some Cheetos and listen to my playthrough as I'm playing. I got to do the recording and the live commentary, but I just don't think there's any way that I can actually video edit. Even now, even though we still already got the Psycho check, we're still good. And I'm also going to go grab the location for the Divide, but we're not entering there till last. I know some people like to enter Lonesome Road early, and don't get me wrong, I get it, but at the same time, I feel like I like to experience Lonesome Road. Oh, we got some explosives here. Last, right before the Battle of Hoover Dam. I feel like that's just the way it was meant to be experienced, and it's the way I have the most fun. Even though it would be pretty fun to grab some riot gear early, don't get me wrong. Plus, when we do go and start the DLC, it'll be nice to just fast travel there. Over here, trooper. So we got to grab that dog tag. And we'll leave that stuff for now. Who the heck are you? Oh, that was kind of sad. And now that we've explored here, we're going to explore south of Nipton. Not NCR, Legion Assassins can spawn here, by the way. Ooh, almost shot off a fair few explosive rounds from the anti-material rifle right there. That was a little close range. Oh, I think that's them. I think that's some assassins. Yup. Okay. Za. Worldo. Tokyo Tomane. Look how quickly you will run through these guys. Now, time will resume. Oh, it has not resumed yet. Even now, we're still good on our turbo. Look at that. Cass just watched literally Dio. Literally just absolutely destroyed them right there. And yeah, we're really starting to yeah, look at this. You just get so much money from these Legion Assassins. We'll have you hold on to the golf driver as well. But yeah, I'm telling you, and you might think, and you think to yourself, oh, what if you don't have a turbo? But that implant GRX perk is gonna come in clutch and just make an ultimate build. So yeah, south of Nipton, we left it for later because it's got a lot of Night Stalkers and Golden Geckos, and you know, Lucky's pretty good, but It's just a lot better coming in with the riot shotgun, that's for certain. Wow, there's a lot of loud lightning very close to me here. In real life. I wonder if you could hear it. But yeah, look at the riot shotgun destroying this one of Night Stalkers. Like, that's kind of crazy, huh? And they level up. So let's look at our little sheet. Last time we did speech and lockpick. So what was lockpick? Lockpick we wanted to get to 84. And then, let's see, probably science. Science we wanted to get to 77, this says. Interesting. And, alright, science is also good. And, let's see. Repair is good. And, medicine's good. So what about sneak? Alright, we're gonna be putting sneak up. That's good. Alright, I think we're really getting to the point where we're good with skills. And we might want to get survival up, maybe. That'll depend. You need a very high survival to, as we explore this cave. You need a very high survival to make that gecko back leather armor, but I don't really care for the gecko back leather armor, if we're being honest. A young Night Stalker is luring us in. Look at that. To a den mother. Wow. Look at that. A nice little thing. There's the den mother. Nice little, what you would call it, interaction. And here we got a little mercenary with some early game loot. As you can see, these Night Stalkers have been hunting pretty effectively. But then they encountered us. So yeah, not too much down here. Just holy crap, there's huge lightning. Just stuff that you might have fun exploring. Before we head down there, that way, we're going to head to the to an unmarked location that I think is of some interest. And that is the Scorpion Den. If I can find it. Though I'm sure I can. And I mentioned in an earlier episode, in the Wheel of Fortune episode, that Searchlight was one of 2 places to have a Rad Scorpion Queen. Well, this is the other place. And it's somewhere down here. Down south of Nipton. Oh, I think that's it. There we go. And we gotta be ready. Ready to go. Maybe not. No, we were just here, you fool. It's all just desert that looks the same to me. But yeah, this is the fun part of New Vegas. This is the exploring. Where the heck is it? Oh, I bet it's over here by all these scorpions. And we learned from our last time that we need a bit of psycho to break through their damage. We're actually also going to be improving our damage shortly. I think at level 20 we're going to take the hand loader perk. And I will go into detail on that perk when we start talking about it, when we take it. But here it is. Where is EDE? Well, he'll follow us into the breach. Scorpion Burrow. And, I'm going to take some more ammo if you don't mind. And in exchange, you can hold on to all the pulse slugs, actually. Those are specifically for Old World Blues. And besides this Rad Scorpion Queen, there's actually something very notable down here that I'm excited to show everyone. Yeah, huh? Pretty big unmarked location, huh? Rad Scorpion Queen really having trouble with the environment more than me. Wow, all these guys are having trouble with the oof, motherfucker. Well, we have plenty of doctor's bags. Yeah. And then let's also keep the riot shotgun repaired. Yeah, keeping the riot shotgun repaired is a little tough. But that's why we are so adamant about collecting repair kits. Alright, there's the Rad Scorpion Queen. Then I believe it's here? No, not quite yet. Where are you? I'm not a scorpion burrow expert, as you could tell by the trouble I had finding it. But there's something in here unique that I wanted to show off. That I hope I can. I'd be embarrassed if I couldn't find it. But we're actually doing pretty good on episode time. So maybe I could quickly Google it, but I feel like I searched all the bodies. All right. Unfortunately, my phone is in the other room. Interesting. Apparently, one of these wastelanders is supposed to have Sierra Madre chips. But it seems that none of the bodies on here have Sierra Madre chips. And that's all the Wastelanders in here. So maybe it's just that Sierra Madre chips are in the randomly decided loot pool of the Wastelanders. That's kind of disappointing. But there you have the Scorpion Burrow. We still got to see the other Rad Scorpion Queen, so it wasn't all bad. And here is Oliver Swanwick, who, this is where he ends up. And even if you go kill the scorpions, they respawn, so. Unless you're extra vigilant. He's going down. Oliver Swanwick. Yep, and then down here is Crescent Canyon West. Now the Crescent Canyon doesn't really have too much of interest, but I like checking it out and getting all the locations. It's obvious, like pre-war lore is that they dumped radioactive waste in. And yeah, there's some loot in the center. That we can get, but it's nothing that you need to go after particularly urgently. So I don't mind skipping out on it. It's a advanced radiation suit, which is better than I think the radiation suits we picked up in Brockflower Cave and from Wheel of Fortune Quest, but I don't remember exactly. They could be the same. And then you go through the Crescent Canyon and you come out the other end. And the last thing we will be exploring in this area is the drive-in theater, another drive-in theater that Old World Blues DLC starts in. And we'll be doing the Old World Blues DLC in a bit, a lot sooner than you might think. I think that we're going to finish up all the quests outside of Vegas to the east. And then we're going to head down to Old World Blues and get the loot and the skill books and the upgrades and the traits and all the other good stuff that Old World Blues has. First, we're going to see what Cass is freaking out about. Let's see how much water we got. Oh, we're doing better on water. And yeah, Old World Blues is going to be a bit hectic. But I've been collecting a lot of pulse slugs. We'll go and collect... we'll go on a big ammo collection before we head out there, because Old World Blues is pretty tough. They envisioned you definitely being at the max level or near max level when they designed Old World Blues. But
We're hunting shitheads.
Cass is pretty funny. I wish he had a better weapon than the caravan shotgun. But yeah, so that is this area that I promised we would come back and visit. And now we are going to investigate Hidden Valley. And we're going to get right dropped into the fire when we fast travel over here. But yeah, not too bad, huh? Not too shabby. We're going to take that long fuse dynamite, because I I still might have to do Cracker Jack timing. I haven't totally ruled it out to the point where I would leave a long fuse dynamite just sitting there. And I've decided that we're going to do a quest that I feel like most people don't do in New Vegas, and that is entering the Brotherhood without Veronica. Every time I enter the Brotherhood, it's with Veronica. A lot of times now that we've discovered Hidden Valley.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
And we will eventually be doing that. But, and when you enter with Veronica, they just let you in. But there's a whole, like, test and rigmarole and whatnot to entering without her that I think most people don't go through, that I'm going to highlight in this video. I think these are all just scorpions. Yeah. Alright. And here is the correct bunker. And we'll keep the riot shotgun handy just in case. We actually have plenty of pulse slugs to deal with the Brotherhood, if need be. But we're going to keep it positive. I'm even going to drop a save here, because I've never done this before. So we'll be going through this together. You can always pick the lock. We got this from the patrol, by the way. The password is, lives to fight another day.
Stay where you are. I'm sending someone up to meet you.
Listen very closely.
Edge walking.
Do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear.
What's going on here?
I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution. Will you comply?
Okay, I'll comply.
Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
Oh, we're gonna have to rehotkey.
Where did you learn that password? And tell the truth, because I'll know if you're lying.
Who are you?
I'm the one asking the questions right now, and you still haven't answered me. I suggest you start doing so.
Why do you look so spooked?
The password you gave is valid, but old. The only way you could have gotten it is from one of our lost patrols.
Well, I found some of your people dead out in the waste. They had it on them.
An interesting story. It may even be true. Under normal circumstances, your story wouldn't make any difference. You'd be dead already.
You told me to come
Lucky
here.
for you. Probably. Elder McNamara wants to meet you, so follow me closely, or you'll be killed.
A lot of scene transitions. Yeah, Cass, keep her weapon.
I've been informed that you bring us ill tidings, stranger. Care to elaborate?
I found one of your patrols out in the waste. Your men are dead.
That is sad news indeed, and I thank you for making your way here to convey it to us. But now the issue remains that an outsider knows our location. You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks. Some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood?
Why haven't you killed the ranger already?
Yes, we could kill him easily enough. But sometimes you can learn a great deal by observing people, both enemies and friends. Which is why it will be very interesting to observe how you choose to deal with the situation, and decide which you are, enemy or friend. Do we understand one another?
I can take care of the ranger.
Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
There we go, I guess, all our stuff. Oh, I really was naked. How embarrassing. Alright, now we're ready to go. So yeah, obviously, this is the NCR playthrough. So we're going to be nice to this ranger. You can just like kill him, I guess. If you run off, the collar will explode. And you can do some mean stuff to him. But we're going to try to deal with him amicably. Our speech is pretty high, so I don't anticipate any problems. I made reference to this ranger in earlier episode when Eddie was referencing a ranger, and we'll see why now. And here he is.
Hello? Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
Keep pointing that gun at me and I'll stick it up your ass.
Huh. Got some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
Dobson's my name. I'm an NCR ranger operating out of Camp McCarran north of here. Reading man by birth, though.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, I figured it was ideal. Of course, it seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working, and a safe house is no good without one. I reckon I'll stick around a while, patrol for troublemakers, see if I can get that radio working.
And what are powder gangers?
Criminal scum that have infested this region, attacking caravans and regular folk just passing through. The dangerous ones are roamers, though there's another group that mostly stays put over at the prison southwest of here. Or so they did, till NCR brass finally mustered up enough troops to take out the trash. Wish I could have been
there. And I'll say, this seems like a bad location for a safe house.
Oh, and in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Powder gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a month.
You've seen that with your own two eyes? God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
There you go. There's Dobson. Oh, and can we take... Oh, dirty water. Oh, purified water, yes. Oh, and 308 round. Man, this is a nice safe house. I'm idolized by the NCR, so you know we'd. Let's read this journal. I'll leave it to you to pause the video and read that. Oh, he's got a little whiskey. I'll leave him his drink. Locked door hard. Wonder what's in here. This truly is the perfect place. I'm learning new things. Oh, wow. Well then. I was so excited. I was like, oh, how come I didn't know about this locked door? That's why. Alright, let's head back to the Brotherhood. We're not going to start their quest, though, for a little bit. But I figured since we wanted to approach Hidden Valley to further progress EDE's quest, that it'd be a good time to showcase this little Brotherhood interaction, as opposed to the usual fare of having Veronica make the introductions.
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
Let's see. Oh, there he is.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
The Ranger won't be a problem. He's gone. That's not very descriptive.
Gone. Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
I convinced him that staying here was more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it, and there will be no mercy.
So yeah. I am going to wait to speak to him in the command room, I think. And I think we're just going to turn in You Can Depend on Me. And that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, Alice McLafferty will send us to the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottling plant to strip the cat-making machine out of all its parts. And there we'll finally turn in our Star Bottle caps, listen to a bunch of dialogue. I think that'll be a whole dedicated Star Bottle Cap episode. So that'll be a fun one. And yeah, well, then moving on, well, we'll see what to do moving on.
Hey.
But that's the plan for now.
Welcome back.
I have the Gunrunner holotape.
I hear it's business as usual at the Gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. Excellent work. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately. We'll provide some to you at a discount.
Nice. Cassidy Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
The Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
Is there anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old Sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there. Locate the bottle cap press and disable it.
And, you know what? We'll start next time with some questions about the bottle and cap currency. I think that'll be a good start off to the episode. That's the ending of this one. I hope you are enjoying the perfect playthrough, and I will see you next time.